Okay, I would like to start by thanking Cosmopolitan, one for choosing me as one of the finalists. I really appreciate, the recognition, and I do believe that coming this far, it means there is something right that I'm doing, and I'm very grateful that somebody has spotted that. The way I'm changing it is that I'm very subtle about it. Um, I'm coming in at a very different angle by, you know, empowering myself with knowledge, so that I could be respected in this industry, and therefore changing the whole mindset, changing, how this industry has been operating for many years, making sure that women are taken seriously in this industry, and hence changing the whole outlook in the aviation industry. So I am definitely a change agent in the aviation world. I have definitely encountered uh, that, when people address me as Mr. Sambo, I find that very offensive. But then I try to, um, to make sure that people understand that I'm not a Mr., I'm a Miss. And also finding that people that don't want to deal with me purely because I'm a woman, they would prefer to hear a male voice, either it's on the telephone or, it's a one-on-one meeting for aviation-related matters. And as soon as they see a woman, you can see the change in attitude, and they would prefer to have a male, that they're talking to. And for me, that has been a challenge. And how I've been dealing with the challenge is that I make sure that I make my point, what I'm all about, what I want to achieve, and go strongly and achieve that and respect. I've seen quite a lot of excitement, to be honest. I guess it's more because people are amazed. Where is this woman coming from? Where does she come from? And some give me business because they want to test and see if she can really do it, if he can really do it. And I surprise them, and excel in the services that I provide. So yes, some of the clients, they welcome, the feminine touch, because you need a feminine touch in everything that is happening in this world. There's no doubt about that. And I bring that in aviation. I find I find it very interesting, very challenging at the same time, given that my team is very young. Um, it's a team that is still learning quite a lot of things. Um, so yes, I do invest quite a lot in them in terms of education. Out of the 9 permanent staff that I have, I've got 3 of them training to become pilots. 2 of them already acquired their private pilot licenses, and I've let them to go to school and complete their commercial pilot licenses full time, and they're still earning their salaries. And when they get time from school, then they come and help here and there, and one of them is only going to complete her a private pilot license. Thereafter, she will do some aviation technical training in avionics and instrumentation. So I invest quite a lot in my team. I send the administrative staff and the finance staff to conferences for them to go and learn quite a lot of things. I send the finance staff to go and do their bookkeeping programs. I spend money towards them completing their degrees and diplomas. And I'm empowering myself as well. This year I'm registered for my master's degree in aviation. So I keep my staff very motivated by making sure that, they continue learning as much as they can. And I give them quite a lot of exposure to come to the airport, understand the aviation world. Besides, there are different divisions, whether it's finance, whether it's administration, human resources, and for them to acquire lots of knowledge where aviation is concerned. And I manage sometimes it is challenging to manage some of them because they're my own siblings. One of them is my older brother. So taking instructions from me. In our culture, as a young person, I have to respect my older brothers and sisters. And now we're working together, and I'm the younger one. So sometimes I find it challenging, to give instructions. But luckily, because I had 7 years of experience in management in other companies like De Beers and City Power. So I have learned quite a lot of management skills. So I managed to manage them very well. Out of the 9 employees in the company, 6 are women. I would advise them that they need to persevere. It's not easy in business. Some doors will close and some will open. And those that closes is because there's something greater that's coming their way later on. And also that they need to focus. As soon as they've made a decision, they want to get into a business world. They need to focus in everything that I do, because once you enter the entrepreneurial world, there's so many opportunities that presents themselves in front of you. If you don't know what you're doing, you can get very confused. So you need to focus, persevere, and operate your business in the most ethical way possible. I believe that being ethical in business would take anyone very far. I tend I tend to my family. When I started my business as well, I tend to my family. So even now, when the going gets tough, I tend to my mom, I tend to my aunt, I tend to my siblings. Those are the people that understand me as a person. I talk to every time I need to do anything. They understand the business very well. They have invested financially, emotionally, and otherwise. So those are the people that I tend to quite a lot when the going gets tough. The biggest business mistake I've ever done is, geez, when I started, uh, in as much as I did research in aviation, but it presented itself that it was not good enough what I did. Just my very first flight that I had to do for government, um, there are so many things that I didn't know that I needed to prepare. Things such as booking dollars a few days before the flight, making sure that the aircraft that have leased out of the country will arrive on time to be able to deliver, work for my clients on time. And they arrived 2 days later, which was the biggest mistake I've ever done. My client was so cross with me, uh, you know, and it was the biggest challenge as well that I've ever faced. I had to sleep at the OR Tambo airport waiting for the aircraft to arrive, and it never arrived. And I'd already deposited about 800,000 to people I didn't know. So it was a challenge that I faced. It was a mistake that I did because I delivered late for my client, but then I learned quite a lot of things out of it. I'm studying different markets now, trying to move into Africa, into contracts in Africa, and also supporting different airlines in different countries in Africa. And also, what I'm doing to grow the company is that I'm acquiring the different air operator licenses that will help the company to grow substantially. I really get excited by traveling and meeting different people. My business is also very glamorous, which I like very much. Meeting different people at different categories, from heads of states to ministers of different countries to MDs of companies, celebrities. For me, that excites me the most about my work. And also that I'm learning something new every day in aviation that excites me. I would like to thank Cosmopolitan once again for this opportunity, and I apologize profusely for not being available on this eventful day, exciting day. Um, and I would like to say I wish everybody else that is contesting this with me the best of luck. And if you don't win, you are still a winner for getting to this far. And thank you very much. Enjoy the night.